you do something to me that nobody else could do.
We put a call out. Would you like me to come to your door? And the applications came flooding in. I don't tell you when I come knocking, but if you let me in when I call, I'll make over a room in your home. It's time to surprise one of our applicants right now. It's 8:30 a.m. and we're on our way to a town in County Wexford. A few miles from here, our homeowner should be starting her day. She has absolutely no idea we're about to knock on her door.
Down that way.
No, you're meant to be over there, Andy.
Yes, I know that. Let's just check.
My challenge is to transform a room in her home with a budget of €1,000 or less, if I can. I've never set foot in the room. I only have her application photos to go on. It's a risky way of designing a space. I just hope my concept will fit the room when I see it for real.
I'm looking forward to seeing a bedroom.
Yeah, I know. Better be fabulous because, quote unquote, she wants goosebumps.
Okay.
Manchester-born Lindsay and her Irish husband Peter live in a 4-bedroom cottage in Enniscorthy with their daughters Leah and Faye.
I think where she's located, it's difficult to get to our house without her noticing.
So I'm not running through a field. I'm wearing gold Converse to try.
In her application, she says she desperately wants her bedroom transformed. With Lindsay out of work and Peter on a 3-day week, things are tight for the Jordans. With everything they have going into their kids, plans to renovate their own bedroom have been shelved. They need my help.
This is it?
No.
No.
Right, thanks.
That was good, Andy. This is, no. Yeah.
This is it!
A quick sprint up the drive may get us to the front door without being spotted. That's if she's in at all.
Lindsay, it's Neville. Surprise! Surprise! Good morning. How are you? Are you okay?
Yes, I just went into my sitting room and I looked out the window and I saw all these people coming up.
Running up. It was hard to surprise you with that length of a drive,
Yeah.
let me tell you. Can we come in?
Yes, come in. Oh my god.
Come in.
Oh my god, I'm thinking, come. Oh, this is fantastic. Oh.
So while Lindsay gathers herself, my attention turns to the lifeless master bedroom she wants transformed.
So, what stands out for me in the room is the bed. It looks fantastic. It's a really good piece. And even the lockers work with it.
As everybody says, it's a great space, but that's all that anybody can ever say about it.
The things in here that are not working. Your walls are too white. They're making the whole space feel really bland and cold, freezing cold in here. The stencils, the little stencils, okay? They're not grouped and they're quite ineffectual. I think it lacks any sense of atmosphere, character. It's very austere looking.
The kids just often use it as a playroom. We would really like for it to be our room. This is Mummy and Daddy's space.
What would you love?
I love when you go to hotels and they look so chic and so
Okay, so you want chic.
inviting and anything like that. Anything that's got a bit of warmth and a bit of colour, and as you say, that's inviting and all of those things.
Okay.
You just wrap them all up into one.
And just throw it in the room. Okay.
So Lindsay wants a grown-up room she and Peter can relax in and call their own. My challenge is to do it for €1,000 or less. Her challenge is to trust me.
Do you trust me?
Yes.
You sure you trust me?
Anything could be better than this.
Leave her home now and hand over the key. She has just a few moments to pack her bags, break the news to her husband Peter.
I've got some news for you. I'm packing all the kids' stuff. I can't believe he's come to our house. Bring what? Your phone charger. Yes, I will do. Yeah. He is very excited. Shocked.
And leave her home. While we are throwing them out of their home, they'll be treated to a stay in a hotel famous for its art collection and interiors. They'll be staying in Kelly's Resort Hotel on Rosslaire's Golden Strand. A place the whole family can really enjoy while we work in their home. Limited budget and limited time, so it's down to work. From seeing photographs of the room, I've come up with some design ideas.
Lindsay and Peter's bedroom is very stark and very white. Now, I want to create a space for them, that feeling that you get on holidays, a space that you want to get away from the world and relax in. Now, to achieve this, I'm going to use an aqua blue. It will change depending on the light from a green into a blue in the morning into the evening. It's also a brilliant colour to use with dark woods, such as mahogany and walnut.
Now, width-wise, is it going to fit? No, it's not.
I want to create an added layer of texture and depth to this room. And to do this, I'm going to create a curtain wall. And all this involves is hanging white crisp linen from a very thin curtain pole all around the circumference of parts of the room. And this will be silhouetted against that wonderful aqua colour, creating real character and depth. Because I'm on a tight budget, I really want to use as much furniture in the room as possible, and especially the bed, which is a beautiful piece and the family are very attached to it. Now what I'm going to do is, by taking some MDF, some foam and some fabric, I'm going to bring that bed to a completely new level.
Clear out complete. We have loads to do in just 2 days. Lindsay and Peter have a lot of woodwork in their room, but like many houses, they're a mix of shades which fight with each other. The team really have their work cut out in this room, as we'll need to sand and stain all the woodwork to match them into my tranquil holiday design.
Yeah, it's a good job. It's a good job. If you get a little bit of sandpaper and just do in here on the edges, it'll stop them dark lines coming up.
With my budget so tight, it's also a great way of bringing new life to old furniture. On a limited budget of €1,000, my shopping list for this design includes 2 bedside lamps. These should work well to add ambience to Lindsay and Peter's lifeless master bedroom. Curtain rods, 10 please. Yes, 10. I'll be hanging a lot of curtains on the walls of this room to create this transformation. 2 large blank canvases. I've an idea for an ocean-inspired wall graphic I can't wait to try out in this bedroom. Jen has been on the hunt for some accessories. She's found some.
Hello.
How's the quest for accessories going?
There's 3 elephants actually, and they're adorable.
Let's get 3 of those.
Okay.
Perfect. Thanks a lot. Bye.
While we're working away in the bedroom, Lindsay and Peter are enjoying hotel life with Leah and Faye. Making ends meet on just 1 wage, a family holiday was well out of scope for the Jordans this year. So I want to bring a luxury holiday feel to their own bedroom that they can enjoy all year round.
There's always something. There's a bill to pay or something comes up and our room will never ever get done. So for me, it's like I've won the lottery. We wouldn't have been going on a holiday this year or anything. My daughter's Holy Communion's coming up. And like that, we've got friends and family coming around for it. I just want to see something that's out of the ordinary.
It still hasn't hit me. There's somebody at our house who I've never met and putting an awful lot of trust in.
Yeah.
My nightmare room would be a real girly room, to be honest. We're not fond of 4-poster beds.
Okay Peter, you may not like 4-poster beds, but just wait till you see what I've in mind. While Eve and Andy are covering up the old drawers and bedside lockers with several coats of stain, in the bedroom it looks like Trevor has uncovered an old cave painting.
What's on that wall? Well, it's just the emulsion, but there was so much caked on top of this old stencil.
Okay.
Just trying to hide it.
It's getting dusty.
A quick vacuum and it's time for Trevor to commit the old stencils to history, while my fresh new aqua goes up on the wall. With the paint going up, I'm happy there is progress on the walls, but now I'm concerned about the floor, so I'm off to find a replacement carpet. With time against us, I'm glad this place is only round the corner, but I really hope they have the carpet I need for this design. Bedrooms need soft textures underfoot, and this room is larger than it looks in the photos, so I'm on the hunt for a budget-friendly offcut, and it needs to be the right grey to fit my concept.
No, too dark. It's going way off. 13 by 13, not enough.
Oh dear, some nice colours, but they're all too small.
Kind of like this one because it has got so much texture in it because it's such a deep shag pile on it.
Yeah, but size-wise, we're not right there for the remnants. I know.
All right, the end of that.
Success, a grey carpet.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
It's off the roll, but at €250 including fitting, I am still on budget. I just hope it matches the aqua when I see it in the room.
Fingers crossed.
While I wasn't going to reveal my complete design, I did send Lindsay and Peter at the hotel a sneak peek at one element of the room. A cluster of the curtain rods I'm going to use. That's all.
Oh my goodness. That's our house. definitely too many for the bay window. I can't imagine what they're going to be. He asked me if I trusted him a lot. I said I do, but maybe that was a mistake.
Perhaps.
Coming up, mutiny in the laundry room.
We'd love the design even more if it only had 6 curtains.
Someone's pleased with themselves.
Fair play to you, Trevor. You've done a great job of that.
And Lindsay and Peter return to see their transformed space. This morning, we surprised Lindsay in Enniscorthy, County Wexford.
Oh my God, I didn't think he'd come.
I've €1,000 to bring new life to a room in their home, and she wants me to do something with her bedroom.
Your walls are too white and cold, freezing cold in here.
Anything could be better than this.
Lindsay wants a romantic space that she can claim as her own. While we work, Lindsay and her family are relaxing in Kelly's Resort Hotel. But once they check out, we must be finished and out of their home before they come back.
You do something to me that nobody else could do.
I'm excited to see how the aqua blue colour has turned out in the room.
The room now has atmosphere. Now I know it's still quite cool, but it has atmosphere and a bit of soul in it now.
So Trevor and I move our attention to renovating Lindsay and Peter's bed.
What I want you to do is get some MDF and cut it out the exact shape of that insert there.
My plan is to add new padded headboards and footboards, 6 in total. These should completely change the look of their bed. First, Trevor cuts a template for me to test.
Perfect fit.
Next, using the template, Trevor cuts foam to size for the padding. A staple gun allows me to fix the fabric down. It's a lot of work, but at less than €1 per cushion, it's well worth the effort.
Another 5 more of these to do, so I better move on.
Time is ticking, so we need to move on to putting up the curtain walls.
Something that I actually experimented in my own home coming up with, and it's an interesting way of softening and adding some real texture to a space.
This is going to be full length curtains.
Yeah, full length curtains, yeah. You haven't seen it?
I'll believe it when I see it.
Okay. Have a little vision, Trevor. Using 28 full-length curtains and 10 telescopic curtain poles, my plan is to erect a flowing curtain wall around the entire room, including the bay window. I will also create a 4-poster bed the same way. With so much fabric to go up, Jeddah will be busy with the iron today.
28 curtains to iron.
I'm going to call you the Widow Twanky then. To have a full room, really, with a curtain wall, it's very dramatic. So Trevor, you have just about 1,000 curtain poles to put up.
Happily for Trevor, his expertise in hanging curtain poles has got him off ironing duty. With each bracket in place, Trevor works his way around the 4 walls of the room and then drills into the ceiling to attach the curtain poles that become the frame for the 4-poster bed. With a theme for this space, one of tranquility and the ocean, I'm really looking forward to seeing the sails of my fabric wall hoisted tomorrow. This is my final day at the house. Lindsay and Peter will be checking out of the hotel and coming home. And when they do, we need to be finished and out of their lives.
We just realised that not only have we ironed 28 curtains, we now have to hem 28 curtains. So we love the design, but we'd love the design even more if it only had 6 curtains.
6 curtains? Now that wouldn't be much of a statement. On with the hemming, Jeddah. We're under time pressure now, but thankfully my carpet is arriving. With the fitters in full flow, I've been kicked out of the room. The perfect time to use my 2 canvases. I've set up shop next to Jeddah and I'm looking forward to letting the creative juices flow.
Something very relaxing about doing this. I'm sure you're the same with ironing 28 curtains.
It's very soothing.
With my 2 €15 canvases, some paint from the room and some masking tape, I want to create a wall graphic that brings in the feeling of the ocean and waves.
It looks much lighter on the canvas than it does on the wall.
You can be quite abstract. I'm putting texture in it, so I'm putting in a little bit of 3-dimensional work. I'm going to bring in the sea, because I want this to be a real haven for them.
For just €30, I've created an original piece of art for Lindsay and Peter's tranquil room.
So if they decide they want to change the colour of their room in a couple of years, can they just paint over that?
Paint over it, you say?
No, well, like say
Paint
if they
over it?
I'm quite pleased with it. I hope they like it too. And with the fitters finished in the bedroom, it's time to see the carpet down.
Oh,
It works.
it does.
It has a sense of luxury, doesn't it?
It does actually. It's really soft under the feet, isn't
And
it?
of course, it'll look even better when we vacuum up all the bits.
Let's go get the Hoover.
It's all coming together very nicely, but with only a couple of hours left, I have one important element that we haven't even started. I want to create a focal point in the room with a wall hanging.
The whole idea is to create this wave effect. I'm going to cover them in a grey linen, and then we're going to float them over the bed. So that is the idea.
With the help of a jigsaw and Trevor's steady hand, I should get the smooth edges I need for this feature.
Fair play to you, Trevor. You've done a great job of that.
You're smiling. No, that looks great. Really great.
The shapes are perfect, but there's less fabric to work with than I thought.
Gosh, it's going to be very tight. It's going to be very... You have enough, but don't cut it wrong.
From one fabric challenge to another, Jed is starting to hang the curtain wall.
Great.
27 more to go.
And Camille is fitting the fabric to my MDF waves. With just enough fabric, we're all quite relieved.
Ta-da! Yay, Camille!
The curtain wall is taking shape, as is my wall hanging, which Trevor has mounted to wood battens to lift it out from the wall for a better three-dimensional effect. And with a few decal graphics to add a soft touch, the room now has a bespoke focal point.
That's how it's done.
Yeah, Trevor, tools out, please. We've got crisp white things going in. Get the panels as well for the bed head. Here we go.
With the cushioned panels secured on the headboard, some soft furnishings for the bed in place, and Jedda's lamps in situ, it's finishing touches time. Lindsay and Peter have checked out and are on their way, so we need to get out of here fast. I am under pressure, but I'm creating a relaxing space, so can't stress too much. With the fabric 4-poster bed completing my design, it's just in the nick of time. We've done it, and need to be gone when Lindsay and Peter arrive. So one last chance to have a look at the room I've designed for this family. In less than 2 days, and just shy of my €1,000 budget, we've transformed this lifeless bedroom into this tranquil slice of holiday escape. I hope they like it.
This space was white, stark, and soulless. I wanted to create something for Lindsay and Peter that was reflective, calm, and tranquil.
I used most of the existing furniture pieces in the room, but we renovated and renewed them.
For example, the headboard with the new linen panels inserted into it. The wall sculpture, bringing up the linen from the headboard onto this floating area above. And then the curtain wall, diffusing and silhouetting the aqua through the white linen. The mood in this room is inspired by the ocean and the waves, brought through in small elements like the bespoke artwork. And finally, the big feature, the hanging 4-poster with fabric. It just frames the bed and gives this room a sense of drama as well as calm. No matter what the world throws at Peter and Lindsay, I want this space to be somewhere that they can always come and relax and feel like they're on holiday.
Let's go, baby.
Whoa!
Well done.
Oh. Everywhere else you can see the kids' work.
Yeah,
Now
everywhere.
that is a mummy and daddy's room.
Yeah.
Touch the fabric? No.
Yeah.
Lindsay and Peter are returning to see their transformed master bedroom. But with absolutely no idea of what I was going to do, Lindsay placed her keys and trust in me. The question is, was she right to trust me? And what will she really think of their new bedroom? It's the moment of truth.
Oh my God.
Even the doors.
Jesus, it looks like a totally different room.
I was very, very impressed.
Look at that.
The bed.
Oh my God, they've actually changed the bed without changing the bed. That was the curtains.
Beautiful, really is.
Do you love it?
I do.
Carpet, controversial. I think taking out somebody's carpet and putting in a blue carpet is a tad risque.
Well, thank you. I was feeling okay a minute ago. Now,
And carpet, everything.
Carpet is gorgeous. I'm so glad they got rid of the carpet. I don't think the kids will actually want to play in here now. It looks too grown up.
No. And I wasn't keen on a four-poster bed. And
Yeah, but it's a four-poster bed without being a four-poster bed.
And it looks brilliant.
A tranquil space for escape and relaxation. Neville. Oh, that's gorgeous.
Thank you, Neville.
Neville's done both of those paintings. Yeah.
It's very hard to give somebody the keys to your house, go away for a couple of days.
I just couldn't think of what on earth he would need that many curtain poles for.
Very, very surprised and very, very happy.
No, we can't wait to show everyone. Really, really, really excited.
Oh my God. Oh, your room.
Do you like it?
It's amazing.
It's amazing. To Neville, I would say a huge thank you. No words can ever explain what this has done for us as a family.
Check us out on our Facebook page, Neville's Doorstep Challenge.
That nobody else could